Senzo Meiwa trial, we have seen Judge Ratamokwatleng doing some things that we kind of feel like, but at the end of the day, the judge did make a decision that, okay, we need to hear Ustain. And it appears like Stain, Colonel Stain, was just around the corner. Again, we saw some I wouldn't say incredible reflexes if you were a goalkeeper, but we saw certain things that I said to myself, wait a minute, why is this, why are these people so prepared to protect one another? When the defense said, please tell us, like the witness is coming, you know what I'm saying, is coming to testify. Give us an idea as to what do you want to achieve in this. Because they want to introduce a new evidence through back doors. They don't want to hear the conversation that the defense is bringing. When advocate Mnisi and advocate Mngomezulu, they were trying to get to the point where, state, please tell us, what do you want to achieve by bringing this here? What exactly do you want to achieve by bringing back a state? But it is clear that state is coming to protect these people. Listen to the words of the of the judge himself. You can hear that the man is here to protect nothing but themselves, right? So they are trying by all means to make sure that state doesn't go down. Neither does Baloyi want to go down, because the discrepancies, they must be explained. And I told you about this thing. You remember when the judge asked the question, how many witnesses are left? Do you remember that the state did not want to disclose that? And I told you that the reason they don't want to disclose that, it is simply because they want to find a way that should there be an evidence, a strong evidence that needs to be rebutted, they will bring that witness. But if you said 3 witnesses left, then we'll ask you, where is the 4th one coming from? And you're not going to be able to explain. So instead of you explaining things in a language that we all can understand, then the state is meandering around the bush, showing that they have something to hide. That's why they will never tell us how many people, right? How many people, look, how many witnesses left? They will never disclose that. Why they wouldn't do that? We saw that today, that these people, they are trying by all means not to go down. They are trying by all means to find a way of covering for one another, covering the mess, covering their dirty tricks. Because I don't believe that the state is playing fair in this case. I do believe that you need to play fair by doing this. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, will bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. I know you might ask the question, Bongs, what do you mean the state is not playing fair? I've said it. Honestly speaking, guys, look at this. On a separate video, I'm gonna come back. We will do this. To people who think that I was abandoning my channels and everything, no, actually that's not the case. I wasn't abandoning any of my channel, and I will never do that. I'm going to come back and I will post some videos there. But before we can do that, let me give you a bit of a summary as to what happened today. We saw Advocate Mshololo on the stand and giving a very strong argument. There's one thing that we should appreciate about lawyers is the fact that they are prepared. I've never loved lawyers like the way I do watching at the case, look at the case of Senzo Meyiwa. It's lawyers have always been people you thought, man, these people are just liars who are eating our monies. But like, listen to the arguments of Advocate Mshololo from in the morning, the arguments she's making, that Steyn did explain the things that they want him to come back and explain. Actually, Steyn explained it. Now, Judge Ratamakwatleng finds a way of bringing this by saying, Name, I was also confused by what he said. So he quoted certain words that were quoted by Advocate, or that were pointed out by Advocate Mshololo. When Advocate Mshololo said, but Steyn said this and this and this, and that was explanatory, right, as to how he came to this conclusion. Remember, we warned you that this thing of using about Truecaller when you belong to the South African Police Service, it will get you into trouble one day. Apamange to get today, because you can't have a state we trust so much. We can't have such people using Truecaller. Like, come on, guys. You cannot have a state relying on a Truecaller. These people must have their own sophisticated software because they can afford to build one. But in this case, we had Steyn using a Truecaller. It landed us into this problem today. Now, people are saying, no, we will never go down to prison. Never. We are not going down to prison. That is what we saw today. So kudos to Advocate Mshololo for the arguments she brought in court. Kudos to Advocate Mgomezulu, the opposition. Kudos to Advocate Nxumalo for what he has done. I'm just summarizing a lot of things here. But best believe me when I say these people, the defense have done their work. The defense did not want a postponement up until next week. The defense did not want that. The defense wanted a postponement today so they can be given time, enough time. And it makes a lot of sense for the defense to get that time as well. But considering the fact that they just received the papers today, the state want to lead the investigation. Look, they want to lead Steyn today. That's another thing. What is it that they are trying to do? I told you guys previously that when you see the state, right, trying to frustrate the defense by bringing or bombarding them with unnecessary information, or creating a situation where it's, hey, do it now. I told you, that is a problem. And I said to you guys, that's how you get scammed. If a person wants to scam you, you know what they normally do? They usually say, you know what? This is on sale. You need to buy it now. You know, they don't want to give you time to think about it. When a person does that, you know they've got something to hide. Just like the state, they have something to hide when they want to bring things now. They don't want to give the defense enough time to look at the evidence that is about to be brought on the table. And once the defense have gone through the evidence, they bring their witness together, and then the defense will listen to them, will listen to everything properly. As the witness is being led, the defense will be able to follow up and formulate as well their defense. But what you see now, the defense is not given enough time so they can formulate their defense. That's why today we saw Steyn. Look, they want to introduce Steyn today. They want Steyn to start everything today. They want the cross-examination tomorrow. What is it that they are trying to hide? It is only Judge Ratamakwatleng here who took an off-ramp. Otherwise, the defense wanted Steyn today. They wanted him to testify today. They wanted the cross-examination tomorrow. You know what it does? It makes the defense, it doesn't give enough time for the defense to think and formulate their defense. They are disappointed over the fact that the judge did not rule in their favor, in that he has now afforded the defense an ample time to go through this document and look at the loopholes. They are not happy about that. But at the same time, yes, the accused are feeling like, Here, look, there's time consuming that is happening in this case. So what is going on? They want this process to be fast track. They want a fast track in this whole process, but it's actually not happening the way they want. Nevertheless, wait for me there. That was just a summary of what happened today, the chaos that we were experiencing. You know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I am going to go down now, break it down, piece by piece, until we get to the bottom of this. You deserve that, don't you? You do, right? So wait for this. I will break it down. There are key points that Advocate Mshololo raised into this argument, which I personally believe they make a lot of sense. Don't you think they do? I strongly believe they do. Who's going down to prison? Who's saving his career here? I honestly believe that Advocate Baloyi is saying no. We can't have that. Geninda is like, no, I can't get arrested. Because everything, if you remember, I told you previously that everything starts with Geninda. If there is manipulation of everything here, the defense is the state is already distancing itself, saying, Tina, we get this from the investigation team. So who's going down? Who's protecting himself by making sure that Steyn is brought back into this case? Who's protecting himself? But at the end of the day, whether that person is protecting himself or not, at the end of it all, you must still remember the fact that no matter what happened, Advocate Baloyi is not settled at all, because things that shall unfold in this case will definitely affect our advocate will be affected by the decision. If, for instance, could be found that if maybe this were to be taken somewhere else and the discrepancy has to be explained, guess who must also explain? Advocate Baloyi. Definitely he needs to explain how did that happen, right? You can't allow some of the things. You need to explain to us. So, this case, they can delay, and delay, but the bottom line is, the more they speak, it's the more they get exposed. The more they get exposed, it's the more they speak, it's the more they get exposed. The more they bring their witnesses, is the more they get exposed. The more they get exposed, is the more they are trying to hide what they are being exposed to. But the more they are trying to hide, is the more they are getting exposed. That's the funny part about this case, is that if ever there's something I've learned, is that when you lie, you need to cover up the first lie with the second lie with the third lie, the third lie with the fourth lie, the fourth lie with the fifth lie. Ultimately, you lie. But as you lie, your story continues to create loopholes after loopholes, loopholes after loopholes, loopholes after loopholes. I can tell you this. Let's wait for Steyn to testify. But I can tell you this. We're definitely going to find a loophole in what Steyn is about to say. Definitely there's going to be a loophole. I can guarantee you on this one, there's going to be a loophole. Because someone, somehow, decided not to speak the truth when it was convenient. Right now, it's like somebody is saying we have gone too far to come back. We've gone too far to come back. We can't just make a U-turn now. Maybe it explains the reason why they did not want this case broadcasted. Because if it was broadcasted, they knew that the public will not be happy should they see certain things that are happening in this case. Voila. Were we lying? No, we were not. Tell me something. I want to hear that in the comment section below. I want you to tell me what do you think. For me, I do believe that things are getting a bit hectic here. Things are getting a bit funny here. things are getting interesting here. Things are getting, the more we are towards the end, it's the more the drama. I mean, drama after drama, drama after drama in the Mayua case. Woo! Hayibo! Hayi, asikaze siyibone into enje bafethu.